Welcome back. We have Dr. Preety Desai joining us on the show today. It's great to have you back.
Pleasure.
Yes, and we're talking today about something people probably don't think about a lot, that there is quite a strong connection between your good oral health and the condition that your heart's in.
Exactly, and since Valentine's Day is coming up, I'm
Why
not going to bring candies. I'm going to talk about the long-term heart effects there.
Okay. So you brought actually, is it too early to talk about this comparison here?
Either or, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
These are two different sponges. One you can see is a little bit more beaten up than the other one.
Yes.
And actually, I thought this was a great metaphor for the way the gums look when they're infected versus not infected. And the idea and philosophy of research today is that heart disease associated with gum disease is a #1 higher risk factor, but also gum disease is not just, oh, it's in your mouth. It affects your body, and it's more about the vasculature, and that's why it does affect the heart, blood pressure, cholesterol, all that kind of stuff.
Is it because of the things that are floating around in your mouth going to your bloodstream?
Exactly.
I don't know what the connection is there.
Exactly. So I've all heard about heart plaques. What happens is that the bacteria, through all these porosities, for example, in the sponge, gets sucked into the bloodstream, and inside the plaques they seed, and then the higher rate of heart attack happens because of the bacterial infection, and the plaques break off and cause, you know, stroke and heart attack, etc. So that's the connection, and to the point where there's a study out of Spain now that says that the minute you have gum disease, you will have a higher death risk factor.
Is that right?
Very dramatic, but yeah, they've just proven that.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't think about those two being connected.
No,
What about flossing? Is that an important part of this connection? Because somebody told me that once and I thought, what are you talking about? Flossing has to do with your heart health, but it does. It's connected.
It does. And again, that study out of a Mayo Clinic study said that that's the #1 way to prevent oral disease, which increases the success rate of any heart disease that is treated as well.
We have some pictures, and they don't look, I don't know what we're looking at, but I bet you do.
These are the bacteria that get sucked into the gum and then into the heart through the bloodstream. And these are the very toxic bacteria that everybody has. We have them all floating around.
Okay. We've got a couple of more pictures as well that we can take a look at. I think they're all sort of related. So this is what happens once they go into the bloodstream.
Exactly. These are the plaque formations that are closing off our arteries and vessels in the body. And the bacteria that we just saw get seeded into these plaques, and then they easily break off and increase your rate of heart attack.
Okay. And then one final image as well.
And of course, the heart here. It's a very complicated vasculature, and that's why now the research is saying that the oral disease and gum disease that we have is an immune disease. It's not just in the mouth alone.
Okay, so good oral health means overall better health. If you think that you have gum disease, you need to get that handled right away. Absolutely,
and there is a big study, again, out of London saying that the average person who has gum disease now is 38. And this is internationally, that gum disease has the 6th highest rate of incidence in the world. We're talking the world. We're talking hundreds of millions of people. So it is such an easy fix. Just take care of your gums and they will take care of you.
What are the first signs that you can tell if you're having a problem and that you can act on it? What are the signs?
Food getting stuck between your teeth, bad breath, occasionally bleeding. Very subtle and not painful at all. That's the problem.
And if you are going to your dentist regularly, they will tell you right away, won't they, if you've got an issue or no?
Hopefully. Yeah, you know, everyone has different presentation as well. It's like taking your car for an oil change. You know, that body shop or that oil change shop does oil changes every day. For example, in our office, we do gums every day. So these small nuances I can identify because I see it every day.
Okay, so it's don't be left in the dark. Know what's going on with your gums.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is Heart Month and it is Valentine's Day on Sunday, so it's very timely. Thank you very much for being here today. Dr. Preety Desai, if you have questions for her, you can absolutely give her a call. Phone number on the screen as well, KamlooPsPeriodontist.com. We are back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.